A straight up to our top focus story this morning. The 11-day-long festival comes to an end, and now it is time to bid adieu to Maharashtra's favorite god, Ganpati. Devotees, in fact, flock to various places in lakhs to bid farewell to Ganpati Bappa. Elaborate security arrangements have been made by the BMC, police, Coast Guard and the Navy in the city for the smooth conduct of Ganpati Visarjan. CCTVs, watchtowers and drones have been arranged to keep a watch on the entire city. Around 40,000 Mumbai police personnel have been deployed on the streets at various locations. There are 119 locations in Mumbai where more than 30,000 idols will be immersed in the next 24 hours. The main attraction for today will of course be Lal Bagh Cha Raja, who will be immersed in Girgaon Chowpatty later in the day. In fact, joining me live is Aditya from Girgaon Chowpatty and Disha from Lal Bagh Cha Raja for more on the elaborate security arrangements being made for Ganesh Visarjan at this point in time. Aditya, let me go across to you first. What are the kind of security arrangements currently in place? We understand at least 40,000 security personnel have been deployed, considering the magnitude with which this festival is really celebrated in Mumbai. What are the kind of security arrangements in place?
Well, I'm standing at Girgaon Chowpatty, and since this is the biggest attraction for the Ganpati idol emotions, and from morning itself, the many police force has been arrived over here. Across Mumbai, there are 40,000 police force will be keeping an eye on the roads, and 9,000 BMC official will gonna join them, and even the traffic police has alerted everything on that. As I can see you the recent the situation over here. Many watchtowers has been made. The police force has already begun over here. They are checking each and everything over here, and small idols emotions has already begun over from in the morning 8 a.m. Some few idols has arrived over here. The Visarjan has already started. This is the biggest attraction, the Lal Bagh, the Ganesh Gali, the Khetwadi, the biggest idols of Mumbai is gonna arrive over here. So the police has deployed lots of forces over here. The drone cameras, there are around 5,000 CCTV footage will be on the Mumbai itself, and there are lots of watchtowers. As in Girgaon, there are 8 to 9 watchtowers across the beaches, and the idol emotion has started. As the day will pass, many idols is going to come over here. So the police security is already very tightened over here. The majorly traffic situation is very much over here. The traffic police has initiated that almost 99 roads will be closed, and 57 roads will be one way. So the traffic situation and the people are going to arrive. The Mumbai police has already started their initiative over here, and the deployment is being done over here. Back to you, Aparva.
Absolutely. In fact, let me also go across to Disha, who's joining me from Lal Bagh area, where the biggest idol really will be immersed in the next 24 hours. Disha, you're standing right where the entire event is taking place. What is the mood at this point in time, and also the kind of security arrangements, considering it is one of the most crowded areas and we will be seeing a lot of action there taking place? What is the mood at this point in time?
That's right, Apurva. Here, if I can ask my camera person to zoom in, I'm standing here right outside Lal Bagh Cha Raja, and in just next half an hour, his idol, the idol will, Mumbai will bid adieu to Lal Bagh Cha Raja. You can see here thousands of citizens here. They have come on the streets to catch his last glimpse, because he's known famously as Mumbai Cha Raja, an idol who is known to fulfill everybody's blessings and wishings. And if I can ask my camera person to zoom into there, you can see the security is very tight here. This entire stretch of the road has been closed for safety purposes, so no cars will be traveling on this stretch of the road. It's only going to be his devotees who are standing here. If I can ask my camera person to zoom in to this side as well, you can see all of these people, they are sitting here from midnight, Apurva, just to hold this position here, because they know that in the morning it is going to get very crowded. The aarti has been already done inside Lal Bagh Cha Raja, and we also know for the fact that Ganesh Gali's idol also has started off its journey right here, and the idol will come here anytime soon. But important thing to note here is that security Aditya has rightly pointed out, more than 40,000 personnel have been deployed across the city for safety purposes, and we know for the fact Mumbai Cha Raja, Lal Bagh Cha Raja is famous and enjoys attraction across. And this time around, when we spoke to the president here of the Lal Bagh Cha Raja, he said that more than 1 crore people have visited this year as well.
Right, Disha, also the fact that the main attraction, of course, will be on Lal Bagh Cha Raja. What time are we expecting this entire Ganesh Visarjan, at least from Lal Bagh Cha Raja, to take place and go towards Girgaon Chowpatty?
That's right. What we are hearing right now, Apurva, is that the Aarti has already been done inside Lal Bagh Cha Raja, and anytime soon, within half an hour, the idol will start moving from where it was, and then it will move across for Visarjan, is what we understand. And as you can see, this is just a minimal crowd here. There are thousands of people waiting. If I can ask my camera person to zoom in to my extreme left, you can see there are still people coming, walking by, and they are coming just to catch the first and the last glimpse of Mumbai Cha Raja, very famous, known as Lal Bagh Cha Raja, who is known to fulfill everyone's wishing. And the security here is also very tight. If I can ask my camera person to zoom in to that side as well, you can see the police here manning the entire crowd, because it gets very difficult. The situation gets very chaotic once the murti, once the idol really starts coming and starts moving towards Visarjan. That is the time when it is very difficult to manage the crowd. And as you can rightly see, the police right now, they are manning the crowd, because what we understand, just in half an hour, the murti is just going to step outside and move towards Visarjan.
Right, Disha, also for the benefit of our viewers who've been tuning in from across the country to see the kind of fervor and the way Mumbaikas really celebrate Ganesh Visarjan and the entire culmination of this particular festival, what is the distance from Lal Bagh Cha Raja, where this idol will be taken, towards Girgaon Chowpatty? What is the entire distance, and how long does it really take for this entire procession to take place?
So Apurva, if we calculate, if the idol starts moving towards Girgaon Chowpatty for Visarjan, say at around 9:30 a.m. or even 10 a.m. for that matter, it reaches Girgaon Chowpatty the next day morning, early morning, say around by 4:30, 5 o'clock, because this idol, like I'm repeatedly pointing out, is known to fulfill everybody's wishing and gives blessings. So the murti also, the idol also moves at a very slow pace, Apurva, for everybody across this city, at least from your Parel to Girgaon Chowpatty, at least for citizens to get the last glimpse. That is why this is the entire journey. At least it takes more than 15 to 16 hours for Lal Bagh Cha Raja to move from here, from Parel, from Lal Bagh Cha Raja up to Girgaon Chowpatty. It takes at least 15 to 16 hours.
Right, Disha, stay with us. Let me also go across to Aditya, who's joining me from Girgaon Chowpatty, which is going to be the culmination of the main attraction, which is Lal Bagh Cha Raja. Aditya, more importantly, as we understand that this entire route that is being taken takes at least 15 to 16 hours, which means that the idol will be immersed tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Looking at that, what is the kind of traffic advisories being issued at this point in time, and which are the main areas that today the Mumbaikas need to avoid because of this entire traffic advisory that has been issued?
Well, it's not just about the Lal Bagh Cha Raja who is going to come to emergence over here. This is Ganesh Galli, there is the Lal Bagh Cha Raja, there is Khetwadi. Many big idol emergence is going to happen in this Girgaon Chowpatty, and for that, around 99 roads has been closed completely. That comes from the Girgaon, Average Chani Road, and even one-sided has done to many of the 56 roads over here. So the Lal Bagh, the route of the Lal Bagh starts from the Parel, and by that it resolves or across the Mumbai, go to CP tanks, and then in the morning it comes for the emergence, and same happens with the Ganesh Galli as well. So many big idols are going to come over there. So the route that comes from the Grand Road has been completely closed off, and even so one person can take the Babulnath Road and can come to the city or in the town. the train services has been increased in keeping in mind that this emergence is going to take place. The trains, that is the Charni Road, is the main attraction for the Girgaon Chowpatty. So all the trains that are fast or slow is going to halt at Charni Road, and almost 59 more train services will be done for the commuters over here. So people should avoid the roadways. They should travel by the trains, because the roads will be fully jammed over the city. Not even just in Girgaon, even in the Juhu and everywhere. The traffic police has been alerted, and they have been specified in every places. In fact, the BMC also is going to keep an eye on that, and you can see in the Girgaon Chowpatty has the police has made everything over here. There are safety responsibility. The women constables are standing over here, and for that purpose, this is going to happen. The biggest the emergency going to take at Girgaon Chowpatty. So the traffic routes has been diverted somewhere, but the Charni Road you should avoid. The Grand Road should avoid. The Mumbai Central Road should avoid. Should take the trains for the traffic purpose. Back to you, Apurva.
Right, Aditya, as you're standing outside Girgaon Chowpatty, where all the idle immersions will be taking place in some time, the kind of arrangements there as far as Navy and Coast Guard personnel is concerned, what do you see around? How many Navy and Coast Guard personnel have been deployed to ensure that there is absolutely no fallout or there is no fatalities that take place?
Well, today itself, the Mumbai police has deployed 40,000 of its officials across the city, and they will be moving from Girgaon to Marine Drive and everywhere. So there will be police available in the formal dress as well. And you can see the emergence has already started, and the police has already started to work over here. As of now, the small idols are coming over here. By 12 or 1 p.m., the big idols is going to arrive over here, and the police of sustaining the majority, and on the women's safety, many female police force will be deployed over here. And as in the Girgaon, there are almost 16 watch towers that has been made. Almost there are drones that will keep an eye on everything. The police is moving from one place to another, because this is something which is very because there is a Dadar, this is Worli, this is Girgaon Chowpatty. So they are moving over here, and as of now here there is no such a big hurdle over here. But as the time will move on, by the time of 1 and 2 p.m. the big idols are going to expected to come over here. So then there will be a big hurdle for the police. So they have been ready over here, and they are doing their big job over here. Back to you, Apurva.
Right. Right, thank you so much, Aditya and Disha, for getting us all those details on that big festival culminating at today. The kind of security arrangements in place, 40,000 security personnel there deployed, traffic advisories being issued, as our reporters were also pointing out. It is going to be a very big event there, especially the kind of security arrangement that is elaborate at this point in time. Thank you so much for getting us all those details. Well, over to some news coming in from down south. There is a storm over the death of anti-NEET crusader Anita, and students have taken to the streets in Chennai and New Delhi demanding the scrapping of the medical test. On one hand, protests continue, while on the other hand, Tamil Nadu netas continue to trivialize Anita even in her death. In fact, Anita's family has refused to accept the compensation offered by EPS government. Hina Gambhir, who was tracking the protest in Delhi, filed this report.
17-year-old Anita killed herself after failing to get admission to a medical college. The top scorer's dreams were shattered after the Supreme Court upheld the NEET, or National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test score, as the only criteria for medical admissions. But her death has sparked protests across the country, with young India pouring onto the streets, clamoring against an exam they allege is arbitrary.
Massive protests have erupted all across Tamil Nadu in connection to Anita, a 19-year-old girl who committed suicide as she was not able to secure a medical seat.
In fact, NEET has courted controversy from the start. Introduced in 2012, the Apex Court had scrapped it in July 2013. NEET was later reintroduced but drew flack from then Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha in 2015. The top court finally allowed exams to be held in 2017. At the heart of the protests is the contention that NEET mimics the CBSE syllabus, thus putting state board students like Anita at a disadvantage. Anita, for instance, had scored an impressive 1,176 out of 1,200 in her state board exams. But her NEET score was a paltry 86 of 720. She had rallied against the NEET even in her final appeal.
And I have scored 200 out of 200 in maths and physics.
Politicians have been quick to cash in on the students' anger.
It is absolutely shocking and heartbreaking that Anita had committed suicide because her dreams of becoming a doctor has been shattered by this fiasco called NEET.
But even as the state and the centre blame each other, in the balance are the futures of some of India's brightest minds. On Mirror Now we ask, how many more Anitas will we have to sacrifice for the state and the centre to get their act together? Is dissolving NEET the solution? Mirror Now report.
Well, moving on to Uttar Pradesh, where the medical apathy doesn't seem to end. Doctors of RML Hospital of Farrukhabad are on strike. This is to protest the FIR filed against the CMO and the Chief Medical Superintendent. FIR was filed against these officers after reports of death of 49 children in August surfaced. The cause of death has been confirmed by the city magistrate in the letter, citing lack of oxygen supply as the main reason behind the deaths. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has ordered a high-level inquiry into this case.
जो 49 बच्चे नहीं मरे, बच्चे टोटल है मल्ला एक्सपायर हुए 30, 461 डिलीवरी हुई थी, उसमें 400 बच्चे अक्सर पैदा हुए, कुछ बच्चे ट्विन पैदा हुए और उसमें 19 बच्चे स्टिल बर्थ हुए, मतलब पेट में मर गए और 66 बच्चे जो हैं भर्ती हुए थे, उसमें 6 बच्चे मतलब एक्सपायर हुए हैं और 143 डिलीवरी बाहर से आई हैं, उसमें 24 एक्सपायर हुए हैं।
24 बच्चे जो हैं विभिन्न प्राइवेट अस्पताल गंभीर अवस्था में रेफर किए गए थे, वो मरे और उसके अलावा जो हमारे अस्पताल में केवल 6 बच्चे जो हैं इनबॉर्न, मतलब जो लोहिया अस्पताल की डिलीवरीज है उसमें केवल 6 बच्चे मरे हैं। तो ये पूरे महीने की डेथ है, जो कि एक मृत्यु जो है एक दिन के एवरेज बैठती है और इसका आंकड़ा जो है 12% है टोटल डेथ्स का।
मीडिया के द्वारा जो प्रसारित किया जा रहा है वो हॉस्पिटल में ऑक्सीजन की सप्लाई की कमी की वजह से डेथ दिखाई जा रही है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। ये बच्चे जो हैं डेथ हुई है ज्यादातर एस्फिक्सिया की वजह से हुई है। एस्फिक्सिया का मतलब है बच्चों में इलनेस की वजह से शरीर में ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो जाना।
461 महिलाओं में 468 बर्थ हुई, यानी कुछ ट्विंस भी हुए थे। उन 468 में जो क्रिटिकल केयर में गए वो मात्र 66 थे, जिसमें से 60 रिकवर कर गए। So within the hospital, there were only 6 children who could not recover after the critical care. Other than that, 145 children जो है वो बाहर से जो है भेजे गए थे, रेफर हुए थे, जिसमें से 121 बच्चों का इलाज हुआ और वो स्वस्थ हो गए। कुल मिलाकर जो है इस पूरी व्यवस्था में ये भी देखने की जरूरत है कि 19 स्टिल बॉर्न बच्चे थे।
पर्याप्त मात्रा में ऑक्सीजन की सप्लाई भी है और कहीं इस डेथ का लेना देना ऑक्सीजन की कमी से नहीं है और इस प्रकार से ये होल्ड करना कि इसमें ऑक्सीजन इन्वॉल्व है, ये एक अननेसेसरी सेंसेशनल एक बात ऐसी विदाउट एनी बेसिस बनाए जाने की एक ये बात उभर के आई है। और फिगर जैसे मैंने आपको बताया है कि इसमें 468 बेबीज जो पैदा हुए उनमें से 19 स्टिल बॉर्न थे, 66 एडमिट हुए जिनमें से 60 रिकवर कर गए, 6 की मृत्यु हुई और 145 जो बाहर से रेफर हुए उनमें से 24 डेथ हुई, बाकी रिकवर कर गए और इस पूरे प्रोसेस में कहीं भी किसी प्रकार की ऑक्सीजन की किल्लत नहीं है।
कुछ रिपोर्ट ऐसी है जो आज मिलेंगी नहीं।
मतलब मिली क्यों नहीं है? डॉक्टर मिले नहीं, क्या रहा?
डॉक्टर ही नहीं मिली।
क्या हड़ताल क्या मतलब कुछ?
क्या ये तो हमें पता नहीं।
क्या बोल रहे हैं डॉक्टर साहब? डॉक्टर साहब है नहीं क्या?
कोई नहीं है ना।
थोड़ी जांच है करा दी।
तो आज डॉक्टर मिले?
डॉक्टर आज मिले थे, नहीं मिले थे।
नहीं मिले, क्यों नहीं मिले? क्या कारण था?
क्या कारण?
नहीं
Well, some more news there coming in from Uttar Pradesh and the shocking medical apathy. There a horrifying phase of doctors came to the fore in Kanpur, where some drunk doctors created ruckus in a police station. This after a patient's relative allegedly behavior angered them. Drunk doctors ransacked the police station and also attacked the constables. Police had to resort to lathi charge to control the unruly doctors. 2 doctors have been arrested in this case. Moving on now, while ambulances and essential services are denied to the needy, this is what they are being used for in the state of Karnataka. Ferrying household items. In fact, a doctor employed a hospital ambulance for transporting furniture from his residence to Bijapur to Koppal.
While several incidents have come to light where patients at government hospitals do not have ambulances to use either to move from one hospital to another or probably from home to the hospital, in Koppal district, a doctor was seen using a government ambulance for his own private purposes. Now, what's even more shocking here is that the audacity of the doctor, while he speaks to the media, he goes on to even say that this ambulance was lying there, was not of any use. It's not a 24-hour ambulance. He gives explanations to having used a government ambulance which is meant for patients for his own private purposes. Now, at this point in time, we should understand that such incidents in the state of Karnataka has become very common, where the apathy at government hospitals is coming to light. But is the government really willing to do something or willing to take action to ensure that such incidents do not occur is the real big question.
Over to some news coming in from the national capital. A shocking case of child sexual abuse has come to light from New Delhi. A 54-year-old British national has been arrested for allegedly abusing 3 minors at a blind school. The arrested man has been identified as Murray Ward, a regular donor at the school, and a case has been registered under the POCSO Act.
There is a volunteer who has been coming and assisting the children for maybe 7-8 years. So he's a foreign national but works in India, and on Saturday evening one of our staff noticed that he is misbehaving with some of our children, doing some objectionable things. So as soon as the matter was brought to us, we verified the issue, and then we complained to the police. And since then the person has been detained by the police, and so thankfully our children are all okay, and we'll make sure that all the legal process is completed and followed.
More news coming in from the national capital. A day after Delhi LG locked down on Rani Kheda in northwest Delhi as the new dumping site for East Delhi's waste, citizens have started opposing the move. This comes after Delhi LG banned dumping of city's waste in Ghazipur in East Delhi and in Balaswa in North Delhi, as both these landfill sites are beyond their maximum capacity. A tussle has now erupted between the two municipal corporations over where to dispose of the garbage of the national capital.
अब इन्होंने ये सोचा है कि यहाँ पर कूड़ा डाल के जाएंगे, तो ये हमारे लिए मुनासिब नहीं है। यहाँ बच्चे बीमार हो जाएंगे, बड़े बुजुर्ग भी बीमार हो जाएंगे, तो हम यही चाहते हैं कि यहाँ पर कूड़ा न डालें।
और जो कूड़ा डालने की समस्या है, इसको हमें दूर करना चाहते हैं। हम नहीं डालेंगे, क्यों? यहाँ बदबू आएगी, हमारे बच्चे बूढ़े सब बीमार हो जाएंगे, हम गाँव में रहने के लायक नहीं रहेंगे, हम छिड़ जाएंगे, बीमार हो जाएंगे, बुरा हाल हो जाएगा हमारे।
हमारी जमीन सब ये गवर्नमेंट ने ले ली थी, एक बार कर ली थी जीडीए वालों ने। जो हम चाहते थे यहाँ कोई अच्छी चीज़ बने, स्कूल बने, हॉस्पिटल बने, डिस्पेंसरी कुछ तो बने, लेकिन सब वो कुछ नहीं बना। यहाँ पे अब कूड़ा डाल दिया यहाँ पे। अब बताओ इस कूड़ादान में हम कैसे रहेंगे, हमारे बच्चे कैसे आगे पनपेंगे, बीमारियाँ फैलेंगी। हम चाहते हैं कूड़ादान नहीं बने।
ईस्ट दिल्ली का कूड़ा आके यहाँ पड़े, अपना क्षेत्र निमट जाए, यही बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये 3 MCD बन रही हैं, उन्होंने अपनी जिम्मेदारी अपनी लेनी चाहिए। यहाँ क्या मतलब है?
Well, that's all we have for you in this bulletin. Slipping into a short break, lots more on the other side. Stay tuned.